Good morning, all of you. So today's class will discuss about the screw gauge and vernier caliper. If you can recollect, in the month of I think May, June, July first week, we had a discussion about the screw gauge vernier caliper. So once again, I'll put the diagrams and numericals. We'll put it. It's all about the clarity, like what do you mean by negative error, positive error, then how to take the reading, like whatever the question you can manage here. So I'll come with a good diagrams. Already I drawn them, I drew them, everything is there. So I'll put that everything, the class notes in WhatsApp group. So first you must understand the things properly. Whatever question you can manage afterwards. All conditions I'll discuss. So basic, this I think basic construction, everything you know it. So maximum I'll focus on zero error and some other applications like. So this is screw gauge. I think already you might have come across. So you can purchase this in Amazon or any most of the no. So around 150 rupees, you'll get very good vernier caliper, which will be sufficient to learn things. Okay, now look at this. So this is the jaws C and AR. So these are called like a jaws here. So this is this will be the upper jaws. C and D are called as upper jaws. A and B are called as lower jaws. That one, and this is a rod. So now, so what actually is the C and D are fixed here. C and D are fixed. D, B, and E will have the same linear displacement. Means as I just loosen the screw, that one. So if you don't want to make this vernier scale to be fixed, what happen? You can tie the screw. That one. Like this. So like this, these are the things that are given. And you should hold P and you should move. You should not touch this one. I think there's some good vernier caliper is there. So if you take the ordinary one, no, you get only this screw and this will not be there. Usually we'll hold it somewhere here, will the jaw be and will be pushing it. So yes, given this with the help of this, is saying it's you should push that one. Okay, now this will be this is a main scale. So what is the main scale? What is smallest division in main scale? 0.1 centimeter. What do you mean by one division? Distance between two adjacent lines, that will become one division. So this 0.1 centimeter is the one main scale division. Agreed, fine. And the vernier caliper, it can have 20 divisions or it can have 10 divisions, vernier scale. Here we are having a vernier scale where there are 10 divisions are there. 0 and this will be 10, this will be 5. So distance between two adjacent lines will become one division. So now the object or the rod whose length to be measured, I'll push, I'll connect between the jaws. Then I'm going to move this movable jaw, that one. So with the help of this P, that what I'll move it. Then at particular point where the rod is exactly fits between the jaws, that one I'll tighten the screw. Then I'll note down the reading. So what is the reading? Length of the rod will be main scale reading. This one. So for main scale reading, what you should do? The zero of vernier, where do it rely on the main scale? So you can see that this is 2.5. The zero of vernier, it is just select a merged or select a on nearby 2.5. So write it 2.5. Then among vernier, which particular line on vernier merges with main scale? So second line is there. Then into least count. So like this is what we take the reading. Already I just formulated, explain the diagram. Okay, next again. What purpose we use rod to measure the depth of vessel. So any vessel whose depth you want to measure. Suppose there's a cap, and there's a pen cap. It is, so its depth has to be measured. No, so you can connect it here. So like this, the depth can be measured with the help of this one. So what is a rod? Rod is used to measure the depth of vessel. So rod used to measure Next, what about CD? CD, I can connect anything, any pipe. Suppose like a inner diameter. So that inner diameter can be determined. No, here you can see this. The inner diameter can be determined here. So therefore, the upper jaws. What is the use of upper jaws? Used to determine inner diameter of pipes. This is a thing. Now we have. So what about the lower jaws? Lower jaws can be used to measure. Lower jaws used to measure length, thickness, diameter, etc. For all this purpose, lower jaws I can use here. So I connected a rod, this one. So there's the main purpose of this particular screw gauge. So how it is designed? Why do we have two scales? Why not only one scale? The best question is what a student is supposed to ask himself. A best question a student should supposed to ask himself. Okay, let's go for the basic construction. Why do we have scale? So this is the main scale, centimeter, they're in centimeter. And what we have is there's a vernier scale. You can see that one. So the construction, how it is made is, okay, look at carefully the lines here. So this will be one division. Will I agree? This is a one division. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 VSD is equal to what? 9 MSD. There's the main scale. No? Upper one is main scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what is the basic construction? 10 VSD is made equal to 9 MSD. From that, I'll find out the least count. So what is the thing? Least count is what? 1 MSD minus 1 VSD. What is one MSD, 1 VSD? So if you look at, I not have a diagram. I'll take this one only. Yeah? No, what is one MSD? 1 MSD is this one. This will become 1 MSD. And what is 1 VSD? The 1 VSD will become this much. Let me take it here. This will become 1 MSD. This will become the width of that 1 VSD. The difference of that distance is what is called as a least count. Then according to the way I'm constructing what I'm making, 10 VSD is equal to 9 MSD. So what is 1 VSD is equal to now? 9 by 10 MSD. So what is the least count now? 1 MSD or just MSD, 9 MSD by 10. So this will become 1 MSD by 10. So what is the main scale usually? 1 MSD is on main scale. What is 1 MSD will be? 0.1 centimeter. So 0.1 centimeter by 10. So how much it will be? 0.01 centimeter. So there's a least count. Why it is designed like this? Okay, you see this one. Very clearly it's available. Just do make observation. When zero of vernier scale merges with a zero of main scale. Look at the 10th line. The 10th line will merge with a 0.9 centimeter. No, slightly I'll move it. Please make observation. First, which line will merge? Which line of vernier will merge with the main scale? So as I start moving, you can see now. First, the line one. All of you looking at this, the line one got merged. I think you can see in the video. Now it may not be available, or at least you can make observation very clearly. You can see now. So the line merging. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What I give number, no, none of the lines are merging. Only the 0 and 10 of the vernier is merging with the main scale. As I start moving, first which line will merge? The first line of vernier will merge with main scale. Next, again you see, second line, third line, fourth line, fifth line, sixth line, seventh line, eighth line, ninth, then finally the 10th line. Are you getting? So there's a trick of this vernier caliper, nothing big. So once again, I'll show it. You can see now this is the first line will emerge. Means, so like at any instant, you leave 0 and 10. So when 0 of main scale merges with, when 0 of vernier merges with 0 of main scale, none of the lines will merge. Don't bother 0 and 10, leave that one. So none of the lines between 0 and 10 will merge with main scale. So when, what will happen? As I start moving, so only one line can merge with the main scale. No, one line of vernier can merge with the main scale. You can see now which line? First line, slightly if I move, second line got merged. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Okay, no, 8, 9, finally 10. Got the idea? So if you make like this only, then only this is possible. Huh? Only one line on the vernier between 0 and 10 should merge with the main scale. And sir, is it possible can you move in such a way that means like can you move in such a way that, so if you move slightly also, you can see that one. The moment you move slightly, first line should merge here. So what is the smallest, this one? No, what is the least count? What is the least count you can measure? 1 MSD minus 1 VSD. So this is 1 MSD. Huh? I think you can see that what length we can measure. So can you show what is LC in the diagram? That LC in the diagram. What is LC? LC here to take it like this. So what is LC? Now the red color, I'll shade it here. The difference between that red color strip and the blue color strip, very small length will come here, no? And that is what the least count. Are you able to understand, all of you? This is 1 MSD, this is 1 VSD, the difference of that. I think I have, let me not disturb this diagram. Let it be as it is. Okay, now, once again, clearly I'll tell you what is the meaning of least count. This is 1 MSD. This will be 1 VSD, no? See, understand concept of, because any very good conceptual question they can ask you. So unless you don't make this minute observation, not possible. Just don't remember definition. You have everything. I made really very systematically the diagrams. You can see now what is one MSD. This is one MSD. This is what least counter. If I have only one scale, if I have only main scale, I can measure one MSD, least count. Least length, I can measure one MSD. If I have only one scale, one VSD. If I have two scales, the difference of that, what will happen? There's the least distance what I can measure. I think it's good, no? Trying to have more than one scale, I think better. Fine. So shall I, there's a basic idea. In books, what will happen? They have questions like this. So like a VSD is equal to B MSD, find the least count. So what is the definition? Again, MSD minus VSD. So VSD we are going to replace. So this will become B MSD by A. All these are just simply to trouble students, nothing big. A VSD equal to B VSD. Instead of 10 VSD, 9 MSD, instead of 10 and 9, there can be some symbol alpha, beta, A, B, or PQ. So that the least count will become like this. So fine. So this is the some general idea of this particular thing. Okay, let's get into now the calculation part. How to take the reading, how to take. So first we'll take the next zero error. We'll discuss that one. The same explanation here. So what all I just earlier taught, no? Everything this is for junior, I taught it. So better I thought I could to save time instead of drawing all. So just as it is, I'm taking that one. Huh? So now as I start moving this, you can see this first line one will. So further when I shift line two, so when zero of vernier not coinciding with zero of main scale, one line of vernier scale only will coincide with the main scale. They're the basic, they can ask you such questions. When zero of vernier not coincide, not merging with the zero of main scale, there'll be only one line. You can see now line two, here line one. If you further move this, some other line will come and merge. Able to notice this? And this is what one VSD, this is one MSD. So like this, we define the least count. Okay, there's a basic definition of the least count. So in exams, so what will help you is any conceptual question you can deal with the help of this one. Huh? This is going to really help us a lot. Okay, let's take the reading. So first we'll go for negative. I think already you know many of the concepts, no? I'll start with the positive zero error. What do you mean by positive zero error? Yeah, we have. If the zero of vernier with the jaws in contact, so you can say I put comment with jaws in contact, the zero of vernier will be on the right side of zero of main scale. Fine. Zero of main scale. Then this is called a positive. It will read more. How to calculate that one? You have to check like which line on the vernier merges with the main scale. Which line on the vernier will merges with the first line is merging. Then what is the formula? The zero error is a positive. Substitute here. Or if you are writing zero correction should be negative of zero error. Since it is reading more, so you can write, some books they're given like this, BSR minus of zero error into least count. What is the least count of vernier caliper? You know it how to find out. This MSR again later we'll see. So like this, you can calculate the zero error. That substitute that value plus one and solve it. If you're writing formula in terms of zero correction, it should be zero correction should be negative of zero error. Zero correction should be negative of zero error. Zero correction means you should write plus. No, what is this? This error, this shall I say this is a systematic error? Instrumental error, no? It's not a random error, it's a systematic error. Clear this one. Now, when you had zero correction, then what happened? The systematic error got eliminated. Then measurement with no systematic error. Theoretical questions can be tested for you. If you use vernier caliper without without accounting for zero correction, then systematic error will be there. If you take care of zero correction, systematic error will get eliminated, and that will be always one side. No, if you use this vernier caliper, it will always read more. So therefore, I'm subtracting here. Sir, what about random error? Tell me random error possible. Anybody? I'll give uh, opportunity for you to reply back. Is there any possibility of random error? That's why I told you, you purchase the vernier caliper or screw gauge. You take eraser. Or say eraser, I think thickness will change. No? Or you take some pen or pencil. Measure its diameter 5 times. You do 5 times. You make 5 observations. 5 observations reading will be different. Okay, why that random error has come? Any reason? What is the random error? The one which no reason for that one. No. Okay, there's another thing. There's another thing. Okay, look at the thickness of line. I'll come back to this. The thickness of line, will it lead to any error? So, sir, what do you mean by thickness? We are okay. Now, if the line, in the vernier, if the line is very thick, I think if I move it, yeah. The thickness of line also matters. Huh? If it is like this, then what is the problem? By chance, if the line were very thick, I think there'll be some error will come here. No, you can see no. Almost the 199 will merge. This is what happens here. So therefore, the thickness of line, what happen will lead to the line should not be very thick here. If it is very thick, what happen? It will lead to error. Then I was discussing about the random error. The thickness of lines, what happen will lead to random error. Even in this vernier caliper, so random error will come. That's why when you measure the object, when you take the reading, 5 observations you make it, no slight variations will come, slight fluctuations will come. That is due to random error. The reason is there's some beyond our limit, no, because we should draw lines. Can we have the main scale, vernier scale without lines? Not possible. So therefore, the thickness of lines, what happen will lead to random error. How thin they are, it's the better it will be. So it's not a systematic error. It's a random error only. Let's go back to this one. So positive zero error. Think, okay, we are here. No? Make big. Yeah. Now you can see this. Positive zero error. So 0.1. I'll just substitute. I just calculated directly. Just you write only 1 year and solve the problem. What do you mean negative zero error? The zero of 1 year lies on the left-hand side of the main scale. Then what you can call, say, this is a negative zero error. Then what you should do? You should check which line is merging. This line 8 is merging. So will you take zero error as 8? No, 10 minus 8. Sir, what is the reason why you are doing like this? It should be actually 8, no, but I'm writing 10 minus 8. Okay, let's go back to the original one. This we have, no. So what do you mean by zero error? Negative zero error. No, I'll so which line? The zero of vernier merges with the zero of main scale, and the 10th line of the vernier merging with the 10th line of the vernier is merging with the 0.9 centimeter of main scale. Will I agree this? I'll start moving it. Tell me like which line now will first merge? If I move towards right, the line 1 of the vernier will merge, no? So line 1 means I think 0 to 10 I give number. You should have that idea, that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I move towards right, first the line 1 will merge. Next line 2, line 3. Now if similarly if I move the vernier towards left, which line will merge? The ninth line. Are you seeing this? The ninth line. Oh, oh. Yeah, you can see this one. Okay, the ninth line got merged. Next, if I move further, eighth line, are you seeing this? The eighth line, this one. Fine. So similarly, next, if I move like this, seventh line. So now what is the zero error? Come back here. The zero error is how much here? I'll start with this one first. It is like this. So now ninth line got merged. So what is error? This error is this much only, no? Here, here, here. This is a zero error. Now if I move further, so what will happen to that error? Should increase here, no? So now which line has merged? Eighth line, all of you. Eighth line as eighth line of vernier merged. So now error will increase. Look at this particular thing. The error. So this width keeps on increases, no? So at the 0 of vernier starts moving towards left with respect to main scale, the error should increase. Will I agree? So now seventh line is merging. Seventh, no, what will happen? Sixth line, no, fifth line, fourth line, third line, second line, the first line. Now tell me, like, no, what is a zero error? It is maximum, no? The zero error. This is a zero error. Agree this? So this much is a zero error. So based on that, now we'll make a rule now. So it is earlier like this. So now no zero error. No zero error. Now tell me, like, what is zero error? Starts increasing, no? So starts increasing means, so what shall I do? The ninth line is merging. Don't try it. Zero error is 9. The distance is very small. So how to calculate this distance? How to calculate this distance? How to calculate this distance? So you do one thing. So can we take like this? I'll measure this distance. Then I'll measure this distance. The difference of that means this minus this is what? The zero error. Okay, now further if I move it. Now what is the zero error? So zero error, what happened? You should do like this. Huh? Oh, what happened? Where it gone? Okay, I'll get it. I'll get it here. Should merge with the ninth one. Huh? Okay, now we have. You can see clearly. So now as I start moving, So the error will increase here, no? So therefore, I should make a rule that it should be 9 minus 1. If the ninth line is merging, so what should be the error, no? Or else what you can do, you can measure the distance. So this distance and the difference of this is what? That zero error. So you know what is 1 VSD, how to calculate. 1 VSD, you know how to calculate. Substitute that and solve it, no? You'll get the zero error, what I wrote in this formula. So is it justified? No. So why 10 minus 8? The eighth line, same thing in screw gauge will happen. Again, same thing will happen in screw gauge. The eighth line is merging. So 10 minus 8 is what? The 0, minus 2. You should not write 8. Positive 0 error, which line merges? That line you have to substitute here. Negative 0 error, what you should do? The line which merges, 10 minus the line merged is what? Negative 0 error. Substitute here, you get the required answer. Substitute here. So negative, no. So it is reading less. So you'll get it added up. That some amount, the error should be added. So negative of negative will become positive, or zero correction. Negative of negative will be positive. So as it is reading less, we have to add that error. So this will be, again, it's a systematic error. So I'm writing this scale reads less, this scale reads more. As it reads more, I'm subtracting. As it reads less, negative of negative will become positive. So that much of quantity we have to add up. It's very simple. I think you, whether you understood or not, even with formula you can manage. There are some times you get a problem of I'm just brought this situation. Look at this scale. Sometimes we do come across a situation, and this is 2, this is number 2. 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter. You may be asked a condition of like this. No zero error, will I agree? Now instead this, if it is like this, tell me what you're going to do. Margin. And tell me how you calculate zero error. This much is what? Zero error, no? The zero error is what? This much is zero error. I need one more diagram for explanation. We'll keep it here. I'm talking about the first diagram. What is the zero error? Zero error is it not there in book, but in lab, if you go, no, it can happen. This much is zero error. And it's a positive zero error. It's a positive, a nearby diagram, I'll write it. How to calculate that zero error? So I don't have any alternative. I'm going to search which line on the vernier will merge with this one. I think we have a line, the 6th line. So I'll calculate this distance. Let me call this is x1. Then I'll calculate this distance x2. Then what is the zero error? What is the method? So first we'll calculate what is x1, 6 VSD. In lab, you do come across. In books, we don't, because any reason why in the book, because such a screw vernier caliper, you have to put in dustbin. It's of no use. So 6 VSD is what we have. What about x2? X2 should be 7 VSD. The 7th line is there. So what is x2? X2 should be 0.7 MSD. And what is 1 MSD? 0.1 centimeter. 0.7 into Then, so tell me like what is zero error now? The zero error, you are going to write x2 minus x1, 0.7 centimeter, 6 VSD. But we don't know VSD. But what is the definition of least count? Least count, what it says, 1 MSD minus 1 VSD. And we have certain things. What is that? 10 VSD. There's a design. Okay, there's a basic design, no? The vernier caliper is being designed keeping this in mind. So what is 1 VSD is equal to 9 by 10 MSD. Substitute that here. 0.7 centimeters, 6 into 9 by 10, 1 MSD. 6 9 ja 54, 54, 5.4 into 0.1 centimeter. 1 MSD is 0.1 centimeter. So 0.7 centimeter. 0.16. I think it's quite justified, no? Common sense. So this is 0.1. This is 0.2. So what is this length? Somewhere 0.16. It's a positive zero error. Then what is your reading? Reading should be MSR plus VSR least count. It's not good vernier caliper. It's not at all good. You should use this method. Possibility of asking, this is not there in book. You check even question papers, that one, no? But accidentally some bad poor vernier calipers, okay, what not manufactured properly, may come across like this. So there's a method what you should use. So shall I put one thing? There are some, for certain things we have a formula. Sometimes what happen, you have to just stick on to the basics. The what is the zero error? The difference between the distance between with jaws in contact, the distance between zero of vernier, the horizontal distance between zero of vernier and the zero of main scale is zero error. You can predict, or sometimes you can use common sense. It can happen with negative zero error. So it can also happen with negative zero error. There's a 1 centimeter. So now I'll move it. So usually what happens, the zero will be slightly on the left side of main scale. But if it happens like this, so what you do? So what is the zero error now? The zero error in this case will be, it's in fact more negative zero error. So again, what basic says, like which line on the vernier merges with the main scale. So there's a line. Now what were symbols we used? X2 for main scale. Okay, there's X2. What about X1? X1 is this one. So it's a negative zero error. Huh? So this will be now get into calculation. So shall we again go for it? What is the least count? What is 1 VSD? 9 MSD by 10. The same thing, 9 MSD by 10. Then what is the zero error? Zero error should be X1 minus X2. So what is X1? 5 ESD. What about X2? X2 will be 0.3 centimeter. Please do notice. 1 VSD is what? 9 VSD by 10. Nine MSD. Yeah? So 5 into 9 by 10 into 1 MSD is 0.1 centimeter. 0.54 minus 0.3. Anybody value?
So 0.45.
Which one? 4.5?
5 into 9, sir.
5 nines are 45. Okay, I mean same problem. 0.15. I think it's a negative one. Huh? So there's a negative. So later on, so let me add that negative sign. Why negative? Because the 0 lies on the, it will read less, no? It's justified. So now what is your reading? The actual reading will be MSR plus VSR, 0 error into least count. So it will read more. So there's a method of finding out the 0 errors. So 0 errors can be of like this also, where we don't have a formula, we should stick on to the basics. And let's take these are things. Now we have scales they're given directly. So looking at the scales, we'll write the reading of that one. Main scale, 1 year scale. So this is like a with the jaws in contact with object between the jaws. So first case with jaws in contact, the 0 lies on the left side. So what is the 0 error? Will be negative. So what we do in this case, the 7th line has merged with the main scale. So then 10 minus 7 should be the 0 error. Once again, maximum we go wrong here only. Not 7, 10 minus 7 minus 3. That 0 error is minus 0.03. Then how the reading? Now with the object between the jaws, the 0 of 1 year lies on the left side of the right side of the main scale. Then what should be the reading? You should not take 0.1 centimeter because this arrow is there, no? So take the lower value. This is 0.1. This is 0. Take the lower value, 0. Okay, fine. This is that. Then which line is merging? The 6th line. Here don't try. It's a negative 6 minus 10 minus 6 4. No. When you're calculating 0 error, negative 0 error, the formula will be like this. Otherwise, here what is VSR? That is substitute. 6th line is merged. Then 0 error value, you know it. Substitute to get the reading. Okay, let's you see this in this case. Now what happened with the jaws in contact? The third line, the 0 on the 1 year lies on the right side of main scale. The third line merged with the main scale. So 0 error will be 3. Substitute this one. Next again, this one. With the object between the studs or between the jaws, then the 0 of 1 year lies between 1 centimeter and 1.1 centimeter. Let it be this one. Okay, no. So what you should take MSR as 1 centimeter. Keep it here. VSR, 6th line merged with main scale. 6, 0 error. 0 error already we calculated. And it's a positive 0 error, no? Substitute here, calculate. This will be the reading. Sometimes you may get diagram based questions also. Quite easier. If not a diagram, then the sentence what they're given, carefully you have to check it. So negative 0 error. But sir, like, why can't you use this formula? Means like, shall we use this formula? Like, if you want, you can use this one. You'll get same answer. You do one thing. 4 VSD. This is 4 VSD, and this is what, like 0.3 centimeter. The difference of that is what zero calculate. Finally, you directly get ZD into LC value, not ZD. Please do analyze. Huh? Don't just like a, with formula. Don't fight it. What we calculate here, what we calculate directly the value of. Oh, here it should be. I'll make small correction. This one. This should be in search. Make some small correction. Huh? Directly value of ZD you are going to substitute. All of you. So some those who are didn't notice earlier thing, please make observation. Directly the value of ZD we get, again, don't multiply with LC. I think this formula will be confusion. If you want to, you write any other thing. Error E, if you want, you can write it rather than zero error. Write it only E, because the formula will totally change. Because I should call this a zero error only, but here what will happen? It should be we'll do one thing, ZD dash some symbol. Don't multiply again with least count. I'll make some changes here also, because the basic formula will be okay. So that little bit be alert. Huh? So now if you're able to directly tell zero error without any the multiplying distances like this, there's no problem. Directly substitute the value. Here ZD dash will be there, only ZD. I think this is what happens here, no? Into least count, that one. So it all depends upon the situation. The value of just the ZD value will get it. How much of error means ZD into LC is the error. Are you getting? 6 is not. See, it has become a practice of showing. So that's why in the you see that one. Here 0.06 centimeter is a zero error, not this one. Zero error. Of course, it has become a practice of writing ZD and doing calculation. Zero error is this much. So it has become a practice of calling this also as ZD, zero error. But how much value of zero error means? 0.06 centimeter is zero error. I think in exams, find the value of zero error means what you should write. You should write this one only, not this one. I'm making things clear. It has become a routine for us to say zero error 6, we say. How much zero error means? You should write this one. Getting, I'm making things clear. Again, same, the value. That is, if you do it later, negative zero error with certain reading also is given. You work out later on, just as a diagram based, no? With object, without object. Now this advanced question, I think already I discussed in class. Once again, let me put it. Read the question. There are two vernier calipers of which 1 centimeter divided into 10 equal divisions on the main scale. The vernier scale on the caliper 1 has 10 equal division that corresponds to 9 main scale division. Okay, caliper 1, no problem. Huh? Caliper 1. 10 VSD equal to 9 MSD, 1 VSD is equal to 9 MSD by 10. What is the least count? LC1. Okay, we'll solve it. We'll get the least count. Then I know now. There's no zero error. There's no zero error. Okay, fine. What is the reading? Read by caliper. The zero of vernier, where it lies. This is the main scale. So this is 2.9. This is 2.8, no? So what I should take main scale reading? 2.8, right? 2.8. Then which line of the vernier merges with the main scale? 5, 6, 7th line. I think some problem has occurred here. Okay, let it be as the 7th line has merged. How to make changes? The 7th line. Okay, done. Look at carefully. The 7th line got merged with the main scale. So therefore, what should be the VSR value? Should be 7 into least count. There's no zero error. So this should be reading. So reading of this is no problem. 2.1867. This is routine, no? Calipers, what we know. Look at the calipers C2. What is telling? The one-year scale of caliper C2 has 10 equal divisions that corresponds to 11 main scale divisions. I think this is called like a retrograde vernier caliper. This is ordinary caliper. This is called like a retrograde. Now we don't have discussion in the books. Huh? You check it. So that's why I'm telling this one. Other than caliper, other than routine caliper, you come across now, go back to the basics. You can see I don't have any formula. I'm not going to use formula for caliper C2. Okay, let's come to, I expanded the scale. I expanded the scale. So come for this one. This is the main scale, no? So where is this? This is a 2.8 and 2.9. So that's what I'm showing. This is 2.8 and 2.9. Then the zero of vernier lies between 2.8 and 2.9. I'm showing it. Still more clearly. I think anybody in the world now will understand this. Huh? I should not explain that is straight away. Just use common sense. Huh? How you measure length of a thread or length of this one, the same thing is what we are doing. So look at the zero of vernier now. Lies between 2.8 and 2.9. Then so what should be the don't write. I didn't write any formula. I didn't write any formula. Just leave it. Before that, what is the construction? So here 10 VSD is equal to 11 MSD. I think that's what the caliper C2 know. The question is given like this, 10 VSD. So what is 1 VSD? We'll define it. See, anyway, in any caliper, we should know what is 1 VSD. So 10 VSD equal to earlier, 10 VSD is equal to 9 MSD, but here 10 VSD equal to 11 MSD. You may come with any other data. Just be careful. So 10 VSD equal to 11 MSD. So what is 1 VSD? 0.11 centimeter. So this is going to help us a lot. Okay, now, shall I get into the calculation? So, hey, don't disturb. I'll send my kid. Huh? He's disturbing me. Look at now. Look at the. Let's come to the diagram. Everything I think. All the data is there. Let's. Yeah. Okay, diagram. All the data is there. So don't write formula. Don't expect. So students want like, sir, I want formula. Why formula? You can solve any vernier caliper without formula. I think you are totally safe, no? Totally safe. Any vernier caliper, any question without formula also you can solve it. Have that firm idea why we are bringing formula, so that you need not to draw a diagram, think so much, unless straight away you can do it. So some questions where of like this, if it comes situation, so no formula is there. So what shall we do? So it is what we wanted, what like what we are very sure 2.8 centimeter reading is very, we are very sure. We are very sure. Am I right? 2.8 centimeter is everyone is sure the main scale reading. I'm not, and how much between 2.8 and 2.9? I don't know this X. So what is our actual reading? This actual reading. Somehow what I should do, I should find out the X. That's all. Please, this is the important thing. Very important, not a formula. This is the reading. This is the reading. So now 2.8, I'm very sure the X is unknown thing. How to calculate X? How to calculate this X? So you can't make a guess, huh? Please, if you say, sir, I'll something between, I think on the right hand side, sir, 2 point, maybe X is 0.04. If you're making guess, then why to discuss all this? Huh? Just keep on guess everything. Exactly, we are going to find out. That's why we are doing all this. Okay, now what you have to do on the vernier scale, which line merges with the main scale? He has given information. Himself he has given in the diagram given. The seventh line merges, the seventh line of vernier merges with the main scale. Okay, put mark it. Okay, call this is SMSD, some value. So what is that line? 3.5, 3.6, write it. And what this SMSD should be equal to? SV plus X plus B. So I think here. Anybody in the, so this one. So what is SV now? SV is what we know, 2.8 centimeter. I'll indicate it clearly, the arrow. Okay, fine now. 2.8, X and B. Okay, this X is unknown thing which you have to find out. Okay, what to do B? How to calculate the B? 7 VSD. 7 VSD. So what is 1 VSD? You have this formula, substitute here, solve for X, that substitute, you'll get the reading. Okay, agree this? So let whatever be the retrograde or ordinary vernier caliper, you can manage. So there's a questions which were available in advanced paper. Prior to that, I think in grand test of in many institutions paper, no, it has come, but it's not there in book. You can see that one, but it's available in most of the materials or any test papers, that one. So these are the possibilities, that one. Okay, next one more thing. If 10 VSD is equal to 8 MSD, if you make it, what problems will arise? So they may trouble you with this. 10 VSD, we are making 9 MSD, no? I think I have a diagram one. Yeah, one spare is there, no? We'll keep this one. No. So here, what is the condition? So what we are designing, 10 VSD equal to 9 MSD. If 10 VSD is equal to 8 MSD, what conditions will come? So I'll do one thing. This is my vernier caliper. I can design like this also. Okay, now you see that what is the problem with this? What is the problem with this? So what is this vernier caliper? 10 VSD is equal to 8 MSD. I think this is a totally separate one. If they design vernier caliper like this, so what has to be done? Let me align things. Let's come for this one. Yeah. how to manage this one. Yeah, there's a totally different, not related to this. So what is a screw gauge now? So we have now slightly, if you move this, if you move this one, how many lines are merging? Anybody?
3.
No. Please look at how many lines are merging. 2 lines. Try to get the logic. See, if you are finding this difficult, you can construct. Take some paper. You can construct that one. You can do that. 2 lines are merging. What to take reading? It's not good vernier caliper. Then what is the, well, how you define this one? 10 MSD is equal to, so 10 VSD is equal to 8 MSD. So what is 1 VSD equal to? 4 by 5 MSD. Then what is the least count? MSD minus VSD. So this will be how much? MSD by 5. So what is 1 MSD? 0.1 centimeter by 5. 0.1 by 5. 0.02. Look at this. If 10 VSD equal to 9 MSD, least count will come 0.01. This 0.02. Tell me which least count is lower value. I think that 10 VSD is equal to 9 MSD is what will have a 0.01 centimeter. So what do you want LC? LC should be high or LC should be low? LC should be low, no? Least count should be low. Then it's a good vernier caliper. It's not a good design. And there are 2 lines are merging. To trouble you in exams, questions can be of this kind. You can see the line 1 and the line 6 is merging. Then if you do the least count, the least count, what happened? So if you shade this, if you look at this part, this is 1 MSD, this is 1 VSD. This distance slightly was more compared to the earlier vernier caliper. It can happen. Huh? No problem, that one. So when it is, I'll take the another. Luckily, we can draw the diagrams, a little bit easy to explain. Slightly, I'll show this. 2 lines will merge. It's not a, so there's a vernier scale. There's a main scale. Like this, you say whatever you want, you can design. No? There's nothing wrong. So sometimes the book will have like 20 VSD is equal to 16 MSD. Let it be, no problem. 20 VSD is equal to 19 MSD. When the 0 of vernier not on merges with 0 of main scale, 1 line will merge. But when 20 VSD is equal to 16 MSD, when 0 of vernier doesn't merges with the 0 of main scale, then 4 lines will merge. Some application they use. Okay, let's not bother. But in exams, they may confuse you with these questions. Huh? You be careful. Okay, now we know least count. Okay, then they may ask you questions with respect to this vernier caliper also like this. So no formula here. I'm making clear, no formula. What you should do, again, use basics. What all we have, just you have to use basics. No formula in solving such vernier calipers. Okay, this is about the basic vernier calipers. Let's go for screw gauge. Now some errors are also there. Sometimes we do have a vernier caliper, some you can say faulty vernier caliper it is. Again, in the books, they don't discuss this because such vernier calipers should not be manufactured, should not be marketed, should not be sold, and should not be purchased. What all books, what we talk should talk ideal. But if you go for lab, no, by accidentally, if it is manufactured by some not a good company, quality testing is not done properly, no, you do encounter vernier calipers of this kind. They should be put in dustbin. We should not use because we can't measure that error. Only we can say nature of error, but you can't measure it. So here what you should do is like, if the rod pops out, you can see no gap, no gap. I'll write it here. No gap. No gap. But zero of vernier, zero of vernier, zero of MFD coincides with the zero of VSD. But still the rod has popped out. If you use that such a rod, such a vernier caliper to measure the depth of vessel, then what will happen? It will native zero error. It will come. It will read less, no, because as you start, you put some equipment here. You bring some equipment here, whose depth you're supposed to measure. So definitely what happen? It will read less, no. So native zero error. It will read less than actual value. So native zero error, and we can't calculate, huh? How much native error we cannot calculate. No, there is some no gap. Rod has not popped out. Zero of 1 year. Let me put that comment. Zero of MSD. Zero of VSD. Okay, there's some small gap is there between upper jaws. And there's no gap here. The rod has not popped out. The zero of 1 year merges with the zero of main scale. There's a condition. Then if you start using upper jaws to measure the inner diameter, it will read less than the actual value again. Negative zero error, it will come. Same thing, the lower jaws, they're in contact. So zero of 1 year. Okay, these are like a faulty vernier calipers. Now don't blame any book, sir, why they're not discussing. Nobody should manufacture, because I should not teach that manufacture such vernier caliper. So it should not be entertained such thing. That's why the books, they have totally avoided. I don't know why in our exam they're asking. It's a faulty vernier caliper. You have to put in dustbin, huh? Finish, or you can't calculate how much also. Okay, let's come for screw gauge. Even we have some errors like this. Main scale will not be horizontal. It's a very big problem. That is, the main scale is there, no? If it is slightly inclined, the vernier scale, okay, straight line. But the main scale, what will happen, will have some sort of inclination. If somebody designs, again what happened, you have to look at that theta. There's only vernier, no? It may happen here. Slight inclination, it should be exactly horizontal. So this theta has to be considered. Again, this is a faulty one. So possibility of asking. This MSD, VSD. Just use some basic geometry. So you should draw, you should extend a line. You should make clear like which line merges. You should tell that. Then that angle theta will come into picture. Okay, I'll go for screw gauge. Huh? We'll wind up this one. Yeah. These are called like a stud. Again, the mobile stud is called spindle, and the fixed stud is called as the anvil. there's a reference line or datum line, it's called it. There's a main scale or linear scale, main scale or pitch scale, or linear scale. And this called like a edge scale or circular scale. So this will have a divisions how much, like if you see 0 and 45, 50 divisions will be there. If you see 0 and 90, 100 divisions will be there, the circular scale. And this will be graduated in millimeter: 0, 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter, 3 millimeter, 4 millimeter. The typical, again, between 0, 0.5 millimeter, 1, 1.5 millimeter, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5. This will be graduated in millimeters. And this called like a ratchet. You should hold here. You should not touch this. You should rotate this one. As you rotate, the circular scale will rotate. The angular displacement of this ratchet will be proportional to circular scale. And the screw will be so adjusted that it will have the linear displacement. I think it's a right-hand screw rule system. So if you rotate, you stand here and you rotate clockwise. If you rotate clockwise, what happens? The circular scale will move towards left. If you rotate anti-clockwise, ratchet, this will rotate anti-clockwise and it will start moving towards right. So how the displacement will be? The displacements will be related like this. If this, it will move like this. If you rotate, it will move in this direction. Right-hand screw rule system. Take your fingers, then the open, curl your fingers here in the direction of rotation. The thumb will give the direction of displacement of the circular scale, or thimble scale it is called as. Okay, this is about the basic construction. So first we'll calculate the least count of this one. Okay, let me have a problem. It's so directly. There are 100 divisions on circular scale of a screw gauge. Suppose the screw moves through a distance of 4 millimeter when it is given 8 rotations. There's no object. There's no object. When I give 8 rotations, then how you calculate pitch? Linear distance moved by the screw by number of rotations given to the screw. So with the help of that, you calculate, you'll get the pitch. Then next after, what is the least count? Pitch by number of divisions on circular scale. How to calculate? You will never see 100. Either it will be 0 and 90 or 0 and 45. 0 and 45 if you see on circular scale, 50 divisions. 0 and 90 if you see 100 divisions. So you'll get the least count of this particular screw gauge. I think the calculation of least count is a little bit different. Then how to take the reading? So now you should look at this is graduated in what? Millimeter. So 5 millimeter, 6 millimeter is visible. So what is a linear scale? Will be 6 millimeter. Then which line of the circular scale merges with this datum line or reference line? No, not with this. You should look at this line. 70, 71, 72 into least count what we know. Substitute here, you'll get the 6.36. See, like a, so what we are very sure, the 6 millimeter we are very sure. We are telling this exactly. We are telling this exactly 6.36. So after this, what you get 6.5, you get it. Okay, this is a 4, 5, 6, no? Okay, after this you'll get 7. So it is something 6.36 is telling. This we are telling exactly. This is what is available. This, what happened? We are calculating from screw. So screw gauge, what it will help? It will help us in finding out this one or this one. This will tell exactly. And if you don't have screw gauge, what you can tell? You are sure about 6 millimeter, but you are not sure about this one. So these two things open, we are able to tell exactly with the help of the screw gauge. Even if you have 6.5 millimeter, no, in terms of that off, you can tell it. Okay, this is about the pitch and the least count, how to calculate. Okay, let's go for the errors one. Here positive 0 error, negative 0 error, lot of confusion. There are two situations will arise. I'll give basically with the help of diagram. I think you'll find very easy. So what you saw when the studs in contact, where there's no object, it is like this. I give relative diagram. The studs are in contact. You can see no object. Okay, let's come for this one. You look at the advanced paper, they don't give even diagrams. I don't know. Like actually, all these are practical things. No, at least in exam, I feel like students should be supplied with a diagram. They can do, but you can see some 60% of questions are without diagram. So what they did, somewhere they copied that. Again, drawing diagram, you should do fresh effort, no? So this is what, even if you look at the advanced papers, no, they just search the various universities for all these exams, no, that particular question they take and they'll modify. Sometimes they'll dump as it is. Even the genuineness of advanced papers are questionable nowadays because see, 10, 15 years back, there was no internet. And the IITs, what happened, they have collaborations, they have contact with all various universities. They used to get that question paper. Now the internet has come. Every university of abroad has dumped their content in the internet. So now if you check the question papers, what IITJ is giving, no, you can easily 30 to 40% are available in the internet. And it's quite advantage. If by accidentally I'll go for some university there, I'll download their question bank, and in that particular question bank or assignments, what all I get question, no, accidentally it may be picked up by IT professor, and I'll also pick up. This is what happening nowadays. So there is some advantage for students with this also. So that's why what we have is now what happened IIT. The IIT nowadays, it happened like this. Okay, what is IIT? Olden days, it was a road. This is a road. And this is what, like a bump, or you can say like some sort of a pit, you can say like a. So what IITJ asked you, you should, okay, what happened? Slide down, because you should slide down and you should climb up. So how you slowly slide and how you climb up is all depends on the training and thinking ability. Okay, now what will happen is like this person, what will happen is having some bouncing shoes, spring shoes, where he can make a jump. So this was, now he's able to do like this. So what was earlier the traditional method? The traditional method, it was designed like this. This was a traditional method. There's a path. As everyone should slide down, should climb up. Now what happened? A student now is coming with the spring shoes. You'll make a jump and you do that. How in exam? So what is the spring shoes? Like any teacher who has just browsed the content in the internet and accidentally what question he has given in assignment or what he has taught in class, the same thing was also picked up by IT professors. Okay, that student is what this one is having a spring shoes. Other student, what happen? He will climb up. For him, what will happen? He will be having a rope, something. So he'll put that rope. He'll put that rope. Some other path. He'll put that rope, and he'll from with the help of the rope, what happen? He'll slide and he'll climb up very easily. There's a third path. And the other student, what happen? Nowadays, some students are coming with what? Ladder, directly with ladder. That will be more dangerous one. So they'll come with a ladder. So if you come with a ladder, then gone, no? How the competition is uniform. Very easy. What about this student? Definitely what happened, it'll not having advantage. This is what happening here, no? So the genuineness of the rank now what happened is a question mark. So what is the ladder? It all depends upon the institution and teacher. So some some students with their own caliber, they come up. Some students with the ladder, they cross. Some students with the help of spring shoe, they'll, and some with a rope. Okay, this is what happening. Now, the path itself, now it is a question mark, no? So what to do now? So ITJ is telling, I don't have any other option. I should dig this pit and I should make the students to fall this one. But who is following this? Who is following that they should slide down and climb up? Some students are using ladder, some are using spring shoes, some are using rope and passing this one. And ITJ is not having any methodology to cut this three. This is the actual path. ITJ is not having any methodology to avoid this one. So fine or no. So it's not that the percentage, especially the top ranks, the top 1,000 ranks, what happen? We have this one. After 1,000 or 2,000, there won't be much problem. But the first 1,000 ranks matters a lot. So there are so many parameters are there. Okay, what we don't have any alternative. I should teach and you should learn and you should write exam. Okay, let's get into this one. Okay, there's a 0. This coaching is also some sort of ladder. Huh? Don't blame me. This coaching is also some sort of a ladder. Then what about students without coaching? I think definitely the one who have coaching open is like a ladder. Finish over. So now where is the talent of student is a question mark. Okay, no, so 0 is visible. Huh? 0 visible, 0 not visible. But in books open, you don't have such 0 visible one. They just put like 0 below the reference line, positive 0 error, 0 above negative 0 error. Okay, now time being, let's assume like that 0 is lying below the reference line. Then it's called a positive 0 error. This particular screw gauge will read more. Sir, how do it read more? Because it is already having 0 error. Now, when you start using, I think you're going to rotate this ratchet anti-clockwise. This much of length, what will happen? You are going to add for your reading. So when you kept that object, this much of length, what will happen? You are going to add for your reading. See, what is your actual reading? So this is your actual reading is from here, no? But this much of some error you added up. So I should subtract. So therefore, when the 0 is visible and the 0 lies below the reference line, it should be positive 0 error. How to calculate that? So now look at the number of divisions that are there. The 7th line is merging. So directly write that one. Main scale reading, or say you can call this as a main scale is how much now? Come for this with object between the studs. So 2 millimeter is visible. Okay, write it 2 millimeter. Then at scale reading 30, 31, 32. Then what is the 0 error? Count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th line is merged. Positive 0 error. So therefore, I have to subtract, no? Like this, we'll get it. Count from 0 of circular scale in upward direction. 0 of main scale will be visible. This what happens in positive 0 error. I think you're able to see this. We are adding this much of error, no? This much of error, what happened will be added. So therefore, I should subtract. So 0 below. Time being, you remember like that only, no problem. Okay, we'll go for negative 0 error. So here, when the studs are in contact, then the 0 of main scale or the 0 of linear scale will not be visible. This is what happens. Then which line is merged? 43rd line. Don't write 0 error 43. So now you can see the 0 will be somewhere inside, no? 0 is inside. So what is error? Error is this much. All of you come to the corner diagram. I'm asking you to come to the corner diagram. The 0 of main scale what will not be visible, no? Will be there inside. Then what is the error? This much of. When you start using this screw gauge or say screw gauge, tell me what will happen. So this much of quantity what happen, you have missed it, no? You have missed it. So that should be added. So negative 0 error. So how to calculate 43 then? Don't write 43 again. Say again, as you start rotating, you see that as you start rotating, when the till you should rotate till the 0 of main scale is visible. So as you start rotating this one, anti-clockwise, you rotate this ratchet. Then the moment 0 gets visible, the 0 of circular scale open will merge with the reference line. Then how many divisions it got rotated? 7 divisions only, not 43. But sir, 43 visible. See, like how to calculate the 0 error. You rotate this anti-clockwise. Are able to understand? So if you rotate anti-clockwise, how do it will move? It will move like this. The screw will move towards right. Then how much you should rotate? Till 0 of the circular scale merges with reference line and the 0 of main scale is visible. Tell me how many lines passed? 7 lines. So that was 7. But sir, like how do I come to know? So therefore, what is the method? 43 is visible, no? 50 minus 43. is what? The zero error. So zero, visible, not visible, keep in mind that is going to help us a lot. So you should rotate the ratchet or you should rotate the screw such that zero of circular scale merges with the reference line. So then how many divisions passed? 7 divisions passed. Substitute here. Then 2 millimeter, then 18th line. Again, don't write here 50 minus 18. Only in the zero error calculation, that 50 minus the line which has merged is what? Zero error. Count from zero of circular scale downward till zero of main scale is visible. Till word will come. Fine. So able to make it out this condition. Okay, let's take the next one. I'll come to the numericals. Huh? Okay, this I think now you can see. Really, you will be in a big trouble. Huh? Objects, the studs when the zero circular scale not visible and studs in contact. We are searching now. Tell me zero is not visible. Then which line is merging? 30th line. Then what is the zero error? And how many divisions are there? 100 divisions are there. Tell me like, will you use zero below, zero above to identify the error? The zero of reference line itself is not visible, no? And where is the zero of circular scale? Not visible. Then what is error? Sir, no error because zero below. So you come back. What we say? Zero below, negative error. Negative zero error. Zero above. Zero above, what will happen? We say positive zero error. Zero of circular scale above the reference line, positive, negative zero error. Zero of the circular scale lies below the reference line, positive zero error. Okay, what about this? The zero of circular scale itself is not visible. No, tell me whose help? You should take help of the zero of main scale, visible or not. If not visible, negative zero error. Then 30th line is merging. Then what you should do? You should rotate this anti-clockwise till the zero of what will happen? The circular scale merges with the reference line. So how many divisions will pass? If you rotate like this, of course, like a 30 divisions will pass. See, like you should rotate the zero will be somewhere here. If you rotate screw gauge towards right, then only possible, no? I think I'll take this diagram. We need this diagram, so I'll paste this. Negative zero error, no? Zero should lie above. Negative zero error. Yeah. I'll adjust things. Just wait. Have patience. Yeah. So there is no question of this itself is visible. Which line? 30th line. No, let me write 30th line. You are going to spin it. So when you spin it, then open the zero starts getting visible. Zero of main scale. Then what happen? I think you are going to spin anti-clockwise. Are you able to notice? If you rotate this person rotate this in anti-clockwise, then what happen? The screw will move towards right. As it starts moving towards right, then what happen? 35 will merge. then 40, then 45, 50, 60, then 70, 80, 90, then 0 will come. How many divisions passed? 70 divisions passed. So 30 merge no. So 100 minus 30, that should be the reading. Able to analyze? So what is this error? This is again, you see the 0 visible or not visible, I think that will help us, not 0 below above. The 0 below above, nothing is going to do here. You do have questions in books. Huh? The students, what happened? They stick on to the 0 below above. So also take help of 0 visible or not visible. 0 not visible on linear scale. Okay, now we have positive 0 error. Now also you can see 0 is not visible. 0 is visible of main scale, but 0 of circular scale not visible. So what is the method we should use? The line which has merged, that has to be taken. What is this condition? This will be, I'll bring the screw gauges. Positive 0 error. Here only should come, yeah, diagram. I have this diagram also in mind. It'll be easy for you now. Okay, see now. So there's a second situation we do come across like this. 0 will not be, 0 will be visible. Then as you rotate, so you should rotate clockwise so that the 0, which is somewhere here, should come and merge here. Then how many divisions will pass? 30 divisions. So directly 30. Don't do 100 minus 30 here. So there are two ways now. 0 of circular scale will be visible, will not be visible. If it is not visible, better to take help of this condition. How to identify now the type of 0 error? The 0 of linear scale visible, positive 0 error. 0 of linear scale not visible, it will be negative 0 error. And this will be very often confusion for students. I given with the diagrams here. Now here also we do get screw gauges. So there'll be a screw gauge where if this is what happens, I think I need a diagram. Oh, there's a ready-made. Okay, then I'll take this diagram. Now I'll bring one more case. It can happen. Okay, to there. No? Okay, I can construct a screw gauge now. A possibility of asking this type of questions also. Let me just. Here only I can do adjustment. No? Okay, then, yeah, fine. They're not needed. No. We have, there's a screw gauge with no object between the studs. There's no object between the studs. How to calculate this error? This is not like a, I'm putting condition, no object between the studs. How to calculate zero error? It's possible. Huh? It's a, you can say like a, not a good screw gauge. This is 1 millimeter. So there's a 1 millimeter. This is 1.5, 2 millimeter is there. Afterwards, it's available here. So what we are very sure, the zero error is in fact very large, 0 and is there. Afterwards, what will happen? We have to check the zero error. So definitely, shall I say 23? So 2 millimeter plus that 23, you should take it. But how to adjust everything? So what will be our zero error? You should calculate like this. 2 millimeter, you are very sure. It's a positive zero error, no object between the studs. Positive zero error. Because zero, there's a main scale, no? There's a linear scale. And there's a circular scale. So what is the zero error? How to calculate? Zero error should be like a 2 millimeter into plus into the 23rd line is merging. So 23 into the least count. So the least count of this is giving something 0.01 millimeter. So how much it will become? 2 millimeter plus 23 into 0.01 millimeter. This much is zero. It's a very bad screw gauge. This much it will read more, the positive, the positive. Okay, I agree this. So it can happen. So like what we had, the vernier caliper, no? So something where it was like a some what we use, some basic, no, the same thing. We don't any formula. What we should do is like this much is error. We are very sure. The remaining what happened, the small error, I'll look at the line merge, 23rd line merge. So 23 into least count. So like this, you have to calculate it. This is no object between the studs. Similarly, it can happen also where this particular scale is somewhere inside. After making 3 rounds, then the 23rd will come here. Then what we should do? You should take help of a pitch. In the pitch, what will happen? You define pitch, linear displacement by number of circular rotations. So if you know pitch, and if you give 3 rotations, then the 0 starts visible. Maybe it is somewhere inside. Huh? So when you rotate it, after 3 rotations, it will come. So then what we have, pitch is equal to linear displacement by number of rotations. Pitch, we know it. The number of rotations, I'll give it after 3 rotations. So with that, what will happen? We'll come to know what is that x, this distance, like this is x. Then for this, again, what you should have, x will be in millimeter, x millimeter, plus the number which has merged here. So 23 is merged, no? So then 100 minus 23. 77, that should come. So we may get, okay, yeah, fine. Okay, getting this one. So it can, it's like a bad screw gauges may come off with a lot of error. Okay, this after 3 rotations, then what happens, the 0 is visible means. So what you should calculate first, like how much of displacement, that is x, you should calculate. Are you able to understand? The pitch, you know, number of rotations 3, then you'll get X. Then again, after 3 rotations, which line has merged with the reference line, and when the 0 starts getting visible, which line of circular scale merged. So you know that one. Then 100 minus that particular line merged will give the total 0 error. Into least count will give the total 0 error. That's the similar method. So there's a, definitely you can say there's a bad screw gauge. I'll upload some questions on that one. You can try them. Okay, this is about the basics things what they can ask you. The 0 error only I think will be troublesome. The rest all everything you can manage. I think we have one question is there. We'll see this one. Yeah, how to take reading. You can see, you know, there's no 0 error, no. Then what is the reading here? Will be 2 millimeter and 0 point and 25 into least count is how much? 0.01 millimeter. 25 into least count will be the reading. And the next again, 0 can be seen. You can see that one. 0 is visible. And you look at this one, 0 lies below the reference line and the 0 is just visible. Then definitely it's a positive 0 error. Then what is the error? No, 7 is 0 error. 7 into least count will be the 0.07 millimeter. For all this, I think the least count is. Then what is the reading? 2 plus 32. And you have to take care that 0 error also. The total reading will be, observe reading, the total reading, how much it should be. I think I'll write it clearly. Observe reading are not this is the error. This will be are not this is the error. So are not plus C I should write. And there's a positive 0 error, no? Okay, negative write it. So R naught is how much? 2.32 millimeter. And this is 0. What about here? R equal to R naught minus C. R naught is how much? 2.23 millimeter minus of 0.02 millimeter. Observe reading, then this will be the actual reading. So what is R? This is the actual. Getting now these are the methods of doing that one. So how, sir, least count how to calculate? The pitch by number of divisions on circular scale. That will be the least count. And how to calculate pitch? The linear displacement by angular displacement given to the screw will be the pitch. The pitch by number of circular divisions will be the least count. So I think one question is what I picked up from our question paper. We'll take out name. Okay, now read the question. 0 not visible. No? When the two jaws of screws are in contact with each other, 47th division of circular scale is on reference line. When a wire is placed between the linear scale, divisions are visible 30 with the reference line. No. So 0 not visible. So it should be negative 0 error. So what should be the 47 is there. So how much it will be? 0 error should be 50 minus 47. The pitch of a screw gauge having 50 divisions on its circular scale is 1 millimeter. Least count he has not given. How to calculate least count? What is the formula? Least count equal to pitch by pitch is 1 millimeter by 50. we'll get least count. Then what is the reading? Oh, I think two things are there. I think we can move this one. I'll move to this other page. We'll do at least one problem. Okay, let's get into the problem solving. Okay, I'll begin like this. The pitch least count is equal to pitch by number of divisions on circular scale. So what is the pitch? Pitch given by 1 millimeter. Number of divisions, how many are there? 50 are there. So with this, I'll get the least count. Least count will be 1 by 5, 0.02 millimeter. Agreed? Okay, after this, the zero error will calculate. Zero error will be 50 minus of 50 minus 47. So this will be minus 3. So what is the actual reading? The reading will be linear scale reading plus circular scale reading minus of zero error into least count. Linear scale reading. Let's read. Zero error we have to calculate. So zero error is how much? Should be least count. So like error will be, so what is the value? Minus 3 into least count is how much? Minus 0.2. So minus of 0.06 millimeter. This is what zero error. No? Or else you can use formula. There's a typical formula routine we have. And this is what you mean to say. Zero error. Or you do one thing. Fine. Anything? Any of symbols, it's left to you. Any of the symbols, you can bring it. No. What is a linear scale? When a y is placed between the jaws, 3 linear scale divisions are clearly visible. So 3 millimeter is what? Circular scale visible 31st, this one. This is 31st and this is, so what you should write, minus 3 into 0.02 millimeter. Solve it to get the required answer. Exams, some are without diagram. You say without diagrams, everything. Okay, we'll end up. So tomorrow I'll come back to again the YDAC, some problems we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay, all of you. I'll stop the class. Okay, thank all of you. Take care. I gave assignment on the screw gauge 1 year app also in your group. Just check it and you can practice few problems. Okay, thank all of you. Take care. Bye. See you.